Yo, today I'm making a skin for SUPERCELL Make. I will show you the finished sample and then I make a new skin showing you the process. Maybe this will help you create your own skin.
Everyone has their own way of working. This is my personal process and I'm far from being a professional in concepts.
So the first thing you need to do is choose the brawler you want to make a skin for. Just choose according to your taste, it doesn't matter and won't affect the process. In my case I honestly don't understand why Kit is here. Why does he even exist in this game? Don't get me wrong, I like cats, but this thing, it's just an odd cat, it's fun. How about Lily? Just no. I play with Ali once a year, so let's skip it. Holy, who is this handsome man? He's my main, so the choice is obvious. I think I haven't forgot anyone, right? So you need an idea to start with. What is the skin trying to convey? Will it look good in the game itself? I've never done concepts before and this is my first time, so I'm not going to add a million details. I love drawing and animating, but I mostly do less detail on purpose to save time. In concepts it's better to add a lot of details. Doc has 3 skins in the game right now. The rare skin is always simple, so we'll skip it. These 2 epic skins look so good. However, looking at them, you don't feel like this brawler is a support. Of course 90% of players on Doc play solo and just don't want to die. The point of the character is that he's support. So my first idea is... No, it's not Medic from TF2. I wanted to call this skin Dr. Dog, but as always Edgar ruins everything. I made 2 options, the second one for fun. With his attack, he creates a field with a plus sign and from it there will be splash with pills and all kinds of medical stuff. Instead of a hot dog, there will be a medkit. Yeah, seems like this really looks like an object from TF2. Oh wait, no, they are different. So after the concept art, knowing roughly what the skin looks like, you can start the most boring process. That's drawing the character from different angles. I'll talk about this more detail later, but here's the result of this skin. And finally you need a thumbnail to get attention. It's better without clickbait.
Hello guys, today I'll be pushing silver free.
Well, now I'm gonna make another skin, but this time I'll make it with you. So the idea. Someone suggested me to make a mushroom dog. The idea seemed pointless to me, but then I remembered that Doc and Cordelius were friends and often interacted in the past. So maybe it makes sense to try to make it. Now we are gonna start sketching out the idea. Also try to practice drawing your brawler that you are making skin for, in case you have any problems. Here is the regular Doc, a reference for Cordelius, and I'm just gonna add some details. Instead of a cap, there will be a mushroom shaped hat. Instead of vest, there will be 2 large leaves, and the pants will be slightly ripped. And here's how it turned out. Well, and now I'll make a couple of different versions. And it's done. I'm not gonna lie, he looks like a homeless guy. This is what would happen if boss fired Doug. Options A and B will be the main ones. I'll make a pause and find out what you think, and then I'll continue. So most people said that option B was better than the others, so we will continue with that. The purple skin is everyone's favorite, so nothing new there. Now I'll draw him in different poses. It's not necessary, by the way. So that's how it turned out. And now we move on the most boring part of the process. Now we need to draw the skin from 4 sides. Actually there should be more, but basically it's 3 or 4. It's front view, side view, profile and rear view. You can download the brawler asset you need from the website. Reduce the transparency and add details over the default skin. I'm not a pro in this process, but my tip is to start with the front view. After adding the details, I traced everything and the front view is ready. Now I'll add straight lines over the details I added. These lines should preserve the size of your skin details. It didn't turn out perfectly, I'm just speedrunning this video to finish it faster, but I think you get the point. The remaining sides are done in the same way, and the last thing, the cherry on top, is your thumbnail. You just need to dry your skin. Will it attract attention? No one knows. That's it, the skin is ready. You can safely post it. And then realize that someone already had your idea before you did.